Straight into the hard point. Kicking things off here on Net.
Yeah, and no, Miles, we can definitely touch on it more when the S&D comes up. But a great thing for the Gentlemates, acknowledging those first bloods, their defeat in the S&D against FaZe. That's like a band-aid patch that they need to have. Their team has been strong enough at the start that they're having to make these minor tweaks. It's not like they're trying to, use a band-aid on a gunshot wound. So I think they're in a great spot, though, off the opening break. LAT in a much better one. They've got hill time secured, and they got the mid-cut battle one as well. Everything's going smoothly.
It was smooth. A slight undulation in their journey towards 250 so far as Ghosty and Envoy, and it is Ghosty on a 3 spree. They're fighting and are holding a member of the Thieves back. They've not been able to get too much past that 9-point mark, but as you said, the mid-cut battle continues, and Ghosty on a 3 spree, if not for the pick up there from Scrap, he's still rolling. Great start.
Prime position. Envoy is able to give you 2, but as long as Scrap is in the back line, yeah, the minimap's going to be weird. And LAT already set up on rotation, so you trade away the final 10, but you make sure you're set up over towards new. And this P2 is going to be a highlight reel machine, where even though LAT got there first, Ghosty already chopping a couple people down. It's a battle for the back spawn. Scrap doing his very best. Neptune, though, off the respawns there. And Hydra, well, talk about being inside of a pinch. Instantaneous break there for Paris.
Yeah, perfect work. Envoy was the first man in, first to fall on the counter-attack now from the LA Thieves. On a Sid, powerful damage. Second man's not going to go down. In a scrap in a time, he and Kenny get theirs. Ghosty down and out. Last man who's fighting tooth and nail. Envoy from spawn, and can he keep it together? No, it's a break for the Thieves.
No trophies, though, so the bloodbath is going to continue. Tagged up by the nades. Kenny doing a dance. Sid gets the best of them, and the trades rolling through. Hydra, last man standing for his team, and he gets cleaned up. Now you got another pinch because Kenny spawns in the bag. Gentlemates not going to be able to read this. Good news, though, they have extra bodies, so Kenny gets a freebie. And maybe the trade's going to be quick, or maybe Kenny just gets to slow a few players down. It's an extra kill, baits the kills his direction, cleans house, and LAT at this point, well, the stats look great. The rotation, a little bit mixy. Scrap holding it down.
Hey, holding it down. Well, new hot points up. We are there first. Still on board with Scrap, still holding it down toe-to-toe with Sib. It's a main AR battle now, waiting for the next wave. Stands up over the sides. Here comes Hydra on the left flank. Trades in and out. We're going to go right to the point, and Kenny brought down immediately. Neptune and Ghosty get theirs, and another break for the Gentlemates.
Yeah, and in that moment, a great job of Civ just staying alive towards the middle of the map, making sure Kenny can't help with the reinforcements through the front. So Gentlemates, a well-oiled machine. And now Civ, off of that play, goes and repinches it. So LAT now getting funneled through the front. Everybody's going to fall, and Ghosty continues his path of destruction. 14 kills he already has. We're on P3.
Oh, P3, and not to mention close to the Hellstorm. He is getting there, folks. A few more assists. Kills from time, and a 1v1 like this against Scrappy, somehow walking away with a hit point advantage. Massive work. The back end, though, the work being done by Neptune. As we see the rotation now complete, and once again, the Gentlemates will be first in on time.
Yeah, they're just backing him down as well. Ghosty, they're running away from him at this point. Now he gets to collect some of the hill time. That Hellstorm really just in his sights, and he gets to bait his teammates. So Neptune's going to fall. Ghosty looking for a little bit extra. He is by himself, but he has been undeniable. The kill streak is going to be secured. The kills might fall and go in LAT's favor, but the Gentlemates are in a great spot. You got the streak. You got a 50-point lead.
Great time, and also use it. I mean, a hot point like this, you could break it with 30 seconds to go. Maybe on the next go around, but for now, Thieves, they're dug in. Defensive positions are starting to crumble. Ghosty now on the approach to the outside. Envoy picks up what he can. Sib's there in the feed as well, but at the end of the day, the hard point is still red. The Thieves have got the next 15.
Yeah, and they're just looking to try to see if they can get any little bit of extra time. So soak the last bit, but Gentlemates, you can see their strat is to not let them breathe. You're fighting for the final bit of scrap. You're trying to set yourself up on rotation. Sib is behind enemy lines, and Gentlemates have 2 players near time. Hydra just waiting for the kills to fall into his lap. He does get the freebie, but it's a mini-map for LAT where, again, it's been mixy the entire time, and when you're fighting from a deficit, it's just a massive uphill battle.
Yeah, it's a tough one. Well, second set on us now. Hydra. LA finds himself one. Hydra. Scrap joins him in the feed as well. So now an opportunity for the Thieves to dig in here a little bit more. The first P1 not massively productive for either squad. This time, looking better for the Thieves. 20-point game right now, and Ghosty says, nah, say bye-bye to the momentum you once had. Trophy safe Scrap for a moment longer. Hellstorm lands, and under the smoke, we're going to see the hard point go back over to the Thieves.
Yeah, and Hydra has been playing the most patient game, so that Hellstorm is null and void, completely ineffective. LAC still get the time, and Hydra, in the meantime, this is, again, a very patient 5 spree. He cares so much more about the map positioning, and where his teammates falls, he gets to be the cleanup crew. A couple players get called out, one shot tagged up, and he only is able to take 2 of them down. Nonetheless, LAT fought back. He get rid of the streak. It's only a 10-point game, but now we go back to this ever so faithful P2 battle. The bloodbath is going to continue, and right now LAT have no pressure on the pinch.
First time it was back-to-back breaks for both of our squads. And this time, it looks like the mates are going to hold. Last man there, Scrap, absolutely dancing, making him sweat for it. A pinch is now on with Kenny once again. Opportunity to get towards the back. Doesn't block the spawns. Reinforcements will be close here from the Gentlemates. Now the front line pushed out by Sib. Lovely work so far. And not a lot of pressure on time.
Bears has been on point, man. This P2, they've just been dominant. This is another 5 spree now for Ghosty. So this is back-to-back P2s where he has just simply been that guy. Anytime this man pulls out the Dravic, it seems like he's good for a highlight reel play. And funnily enough, the most dominant hills I think we've had this game have been P2, so I'm expecting a bloodbath. Paris might just have it dialed in.
That's a ridiculous stat line with a minute 20, 21 and 9. Well, once again, Thieves, we get into position first over to the throne. We're going to check those status on who the king is right now, because Ghosty, 7 in a row, 23 in the bag, and that's the hard point as well.
I mean, listen, he's out here trying to prove a point, right? A 50-point lead, another clean, just perfect break. Everybody in position. Paris, this has been a pretty unchaotic hardpoint map as well. Outside of maybe a single hill, I feel like Gentlemates have just been sort of firmly in control. Now you're taking the fights purely through the front. You got the mid control. You don't have to worry about that. It's all guns forward. Envoy gets 1 damage on the second. Ghosty over here looking for the trades. The damage is good. The cleanup is good. And then Ghosty can do no wrong. Another 3-piece, another streak. The man is 26 and 10.
He drops the perfect detonate as well to slow down the next guy. Unable to pick that up, but you'll take it. Paris Gentlemates, what a run so far. 178 to 106 as the LA Thieves struggling to find themselves here on Den. Stay on board with Ghosty. He's an animal. Has he got another streak? For the love of God, man.
Maybe that's why he called the first one in. Yeah, he's got the crossing. I have not seen this man lose a single gunfight. Now he gets the kill. Well, not the man that replaced him. That was a Beezy that falls second. And the one-shot kills are rolling through. I mean, this is just a perfect Call of Duty gameplay coming in from Dan Ghosty. No notes.
No notes. Well, the player cam is getting pretty lit. He is roaring. Here comes another one. Perfect snap. More damage. Hydra can't find the kill. He wants it with the Jaeger. Wanting the jump chal as well. Ghosty still finding time. Flanks are on. And a break now from the LA Thieves. And boy, did you need it.
I mean, does it matter? It's a 100-point game. Not that I'm over here trying to doubt LAD, but at this point, I'm just bigging up Dan Ghosty.
Yeah.
I mean, Neptune, Superstar Slayer, finally give him a little bit of love as he's cleaning up kills towards the middle map, but I mean, Gentlemates are just on top of everything. That is another 2-piece, by the way, in the feed there for Dan Ghosty. You got now number 6 set up inside of Broken. Sib gets to play off him. And if you're LAT, I mean, you're just sprinting into an absolute blender. You make it through the front line, and well, you get chopped down as soon as you get there. You're back towards these 50-50 fights, and I'd say LAT maybe have a small edge. Anytime they get towards the middle of the map, they get cleaned up instantly.
Come on. I mean, we were giving our certain flowers to the Sibs, the Scraps of the AR world, but it is Ghosty today, 36 and 13, soaking away time. Sib in there as Ghosty now with a coverage finds himself 1 snap on, and the next man is good enough for his teammates. And now another clean sweep as the Paris Gentlemates rip the LA Thieves into pieces.
And I mean, I don't know how you feel about this, Miles. I feel like a triple positive KD from Dan Ghosty. That's pretty good at 38 and 13, 2 minutes of hill time. I mean, Dan Ghosty just played a perfect hardpoint.
That was absolutely one of the more raunchy shows that we've seen Ghosty put on individually. Damn, son. Going up against his old boys, his old brand. That's a tough one to swallow. Show him the stat screen. See how much damage he put out. He was winning his individual fights nearly every step of the way. He was picking up the one-shots. He was soaking hard point. 2 streaks to his name. He did it all. 1-0 at Paris Gentlemates.
Did it with every single gun as well. He was getting drama kills, he was getting M15 kills, and he was getting pistol kills. I mean, we looked at that sort of AR pyramid tier list we had at the start. Dan Ghosty was in the 3rd row. I mean, he's been playing well enough that if he's able to do this type of thing in every game mode, which so far he has been, he might have a case for being one of the best players in the game. That is 19 objective kills. And of course, if you're looking at LAT, that's how many Kenny had in total. And that is more than either a BZ or Hydra had. That is Dan Ghosty domination. I mean, that's the best hardpoint map that's been played all year.
Absolutely. Echo, play the kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. We're about to watch the Ghosty montage. Damn, son, that was a great start. Fantastic map from him. And for the Paris Generates as well. Good target's probably laughing his face off right now. Good start. But we're not out of the woods just yet. That's right, Search and Destroy coming up on the real test now for the Paris Generates makeup. They struggled in the past. FaZe taking them to task. But after this chance, I mean, it starts to feel like, I know it's the start of the series, but that's the kind of confidence boost that can go a long way.
I mean, you just get to breathe. Keep in mind, for like the other gentlemen, it's not like they had to expend any energy at all on that map. Like, I think that was a very casual, very easy, more or less coasting. I mean, honestly, no flaws, no notes, no hills that were done really poorly, no break attempts that were failed. Nothing to be upset about. And again, to the conversation of the S&D, if you're talking about that sort of band-aid solution, they have a bad map like that. It is now easy in practice of what you need to focus on as a team, because their hard point has been perfectly fine.
That's huge, man. Huge. Well, again, I didn't hate what I saw at the Thieves either. I mean, good breaks from both sides.
I did.
You couldn't, well, you couldn't stop this guy. You couldn't stop him. It was brilliant. And that was a true beatdown in the most honest of... I mean, Ghosty's even surprised. Like, guys, look at this. All right, game flow. This is how it all went down. And it is going to be, again, relatively close. And then Ghosty takes over second set. It seems to be a trend now, Charles. We're seeing that second go around. That's really the difference maker. Some teams have got the legs, others don't. Well, then, in the books, ladies and germs, Ghosty, what a map.
And just to acknowledge it even further before getting into the exposure S&D, for a 250 to 116 beatdown, Dan Ghosty, the 38 kills I think he had, if it was a remotely close game, he would have just blown that kill record out of the water. I think Afro right now has the kill record on the year. He dropped 44. But that was for a hardpoint game that was down to the wire, 250, 247, as much time to get kills as possible. If LAT fought back, Ghosty would have just dropped like 55 and broken the all-time record. So, yeah, absolutely perfectly played. That'll be the man to watch going into map 2.
That's it, folks. That is it. Well, map 2, again, we're going to exposure for Search and Destroy. Very different looks, very different mode, but you have to be rolling with that confidence. We'll see what the game plan looks like for the LA Thieves, how well they can bounce back after that one, because there's no doubt about it. You bring up the stat screen, and there's a party that goes, okay, we let Dan have way too much fun. And everyone's playing in Texas, so I want to hear nothing about no servers, no nothing, boys and girls. Fist bumps have been delivered, some physically, some by air. And it is now time to get ourselves into the open air of Australia for exposure S&D. Just quick calls on this one, quick prediction before as we're loading in. How are you feeling about both squads?
I mean, feeling great. If you're looking at the S&D stats specifically, you would imagine LAT have a clear-cut edge. Envoy in this game mode has not found that initial success you're looking for. I think he had like the 0.5 KD, and on the flip side in a BZ, he's got over a 2, like a 2.25, and Hydra's right there with him. So the SMG duo has been slamming in S&D for LAT, so a massively beneficial thing. Make sure you group up together and maybe just play the Dodge Dan Ghosty game, but he's going to be low, going to be scrapping Kenny. The AR is there to meet him. And if it wasn't for that initial nade, how quick that push could have been. Nonetheless, we are staggered, but LAT with the, again, just the nades are perfect to slow that push down enough, and LAT in the meantime, they've taken over the middle of the map.
Yeah, they've shut down the low side. Scrap. Oh no, it's a BZ finding the first. Trade's good enough. 3v3, a minute to play. The opening salvo of lethals is going to slow down only so much. Back now we go to a straight-up gunfight. Sib over the top. What a 2. He's found himself a great round so far. Can he get the ace? He sure can. What an opener.
Yeah, you'll take that, man. People talk about snipers being OP. Yeah, Sib, when he's using the actual AR, he'll just give you everything. That is a maybe a 12-second ace in that round, and every single moment of that was perfectly clean. There for the trade on the first guy. Then he just slams the next two and trade for number 4. What's up with the ARs at GM? I mean, this is just perfect. Absolutely no notes, no complaints. Good shots, good centering, good timing, good trades. This is perfect Call of Duty being played.
Perfect wall jump as well. Literally perfect. You got to guess now. It's tough, man. You got to guess. Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? Should I slide this? Should I back up and let for the wall jump? I mean, man. Here we go. So
no,
close.
that's it. No, Sib doesn't miss.
Nah,
That's windy. Something's wrong. I don't know. It wasn't Sib's fault.
Yeah, look at the smoke. Look at the smoke billowing from the top of that tower. It's exceptionally windy outside. That's tough. All right. Well, anyway, over to Neptune. Attack now from the LA Thieves are going to be, and they want it. Nep's alone here. He's not going to get any support for a while. So, oh, boys, they're all here. Go, go, go. Shuffle, move forward. Oh, and he goes for the thighs of Kenny. Not enough for the kill. Plenty of damage. Sib on the flank taken care of on the LA Thieves. This is what you wanted, boys. Will they go to B, or is that bomb thinking about A?
Ghosty is alive, so you don't want to play him too quick. You want to identify him and then work. And, I mean, again, if you're playing a little bit nervy, maybe an opportunity for these guys to clutch. Great damage out of Envoy, but LAT still have the man advantage.
Yeah, they got the man advantage. They got the numbers. They have the chemistry to trade these battles. The Paris Genomate's making him sweat for it, certainly. Wall jump. Trades out one. Last man picked up on the flank, and the Thieves, they're alive.
Yeah, taking it extremely seriously, needing some degree of momentum. I mean, perfect opening strat. Neptune might be evolving his creddy spots in that little section of exposure, but they still isolate him, take him down, get a 4v2, and no mistakes made. No one dying while planting the bomb, and use that overwhelming force on the call once you identify both players. So LAT trying to rein it in a little bit, see if you can shut these guys down, and so far, as long as they're not dealing with the AR players, they've been okay.
Yeah, easier said than done. Easier said than done. Well, a nice bounce back round, and again a sort of a taste of where the mines are at for the LA Thieves right now. Obviously, wall jump there gives you a ton of information across the middle of the map. Not an easy gunfight to win, but info, oh, that can win you wars. And Sib, a nice shot, certainly helps keep him alive. And here's the old wall jump. Look at all these angles, folks, putting them in the bank for future use. Envoy mute field, no noise. Oh, no problem. Kenny down, 2v4. Neptune gets the last man tagged up, and he's getting hungry for the kill. Here come the rest of the Paris Gentlemates, and what an onslaught that round was.
I mean, and LAT can't fight back. This is, again, maybe I should stop repeating myself, but this is perfect Call of Duty being played. We got to look Dan Ghosty when he goes top ring, off the rip. When he's doing the jump spots, he's checking and he says, okay, I don't see anybody in the top window. Your zig cut is going to be clear. And his team takes the information, Envoy, straight through the middle of the cut, straight to the A bomb site. Sib has to watch that one pinch, and then you have everything covered. Instant bomb plant. Everybody snaps into position. Sib gets the first blood, plays his life. I mean, this is zero mistakes being made, so much so that LAT, I mean, if you're not getting the first blood, you're going to have a dramatic problem, it seems like.
Yeah, write this all down, everybody. This is good VOD review. Hydra, middle of the map, not a good place to be right now. Has to take the retreat. Anyone home as Neptune sneaks into that floating container. Oh, man, he's almost a guarantee from up there. Are you going to check this, Ken? You've got a small window to do so. And Kenny's the bomb carrier as well. Still. And Kenny was the bomb carrier.
This is a mini map of hell now. And this is a bunch of world champions on LAT having a mini map looking as awful as this.
Well, they're desperately trying to retake that middle map position. Great intel from Nep. Not an easy gunfight to take or win, but he could get a second. No. Scrap. All good. Pressure now on. Trying to recover that bomb. Trying to keep this moving. But once again, they have found themselves in a bad spot. And the Paris Gentlemates, they've gone for a small lap. They've checked bomb. They've seen nobody home. But now Hydra recovery. 30 seconds to make something happen.
And it's a foot race as well. I mean, he's effectively chasing Sib's previous path, but Sib has been keeping it moving. And Gentlemates have absolutely no idea that these players are behind him just yet. Those arrows are dialed in, to the back spawn. But nonetheless, it's only 10 seconds, so they're going to figure this out before we even go for the plant. And the play called, and you just getting smoked. I mean, what are you going to do? This is hopeless. This is, again, superstar players and world champions on the side of LAT, and the minimap has just been looking horrific. Meanwhile, for Gentlemen, it's again as good as it could possibly get. Even when they're not reading the map well, they're just slamming him into gunfights.
Really? I mean, it certainly helps Ghosty winning that one up close and personal. The M15, I thought it was going to be a Dravik here, but what do you know? Was the opening shot from Sib? Oh, just enough. They get away with that life and bring Kenny down there. That was the beginning of your woes. The bomb was way, way out of place. Not enough noise being made there by the LA Thieves to draw the attention away. So now at 3-1, exposure not looking bad at all. 6-1 for Sib.
And Ghosty's doing the same thing. Check the middle window, check Zig. This time Hydra and Scrap are going to be there. So Bearish Gentleman's going to have to adjust their structure. And Neptune is already behind you. I think Scrap heads up for it just because the door's open. Everybody's going to be paranoid. But nonetheless, you have phenomenal map control.
Oh my.
And an easy first blood. We're not shooting back.
No, not even, not shooting, let alone in the direction of. Trade's all good though, but Ghosty playing the deepest of deepest of all time deepest. Manages to catch out one. Avoid the bump line now towards the A side of the map. Sid might have found a corner, doesn't indeed. So Hydra gives his boys a fighting chance.
And they need
Big
this
tags.
round.
All big tags as well. Through the smoke. He stays alive. Ghosty now has to retreat in the 2v1. The bomb site wide open. Anyone on the defuse? Not yet. Damage on a Ken. Trying to find the 2v1. The wall jumps are there, but it is Ghosty who can't quite make it happen. LA Thieves don't go for the instant defuse. They go for the guarantee, and they get a great round.
Yeah, well, massive there out of Hydra. I think that was in ace form, and if not, he got at least 3 in that round, and maybe a small moment of Envoy having a case of the sprint, getting the call out, trying to hunt down the man in the smoke, but Hydra gets the best of them there, and that is a ever important bailout round from LAT just to stabilize. Again, it was a free first blood for Neptune, but Hydra's there for the trades, and then, yeah, Hydra here just to do everything in this round. And I think, quite frankly, just the most important one being that catch on Envoy. Catch that man slipping. Have a little advantage now, and you're back on the attack, trying to string something together.
Yeah, whether it was comms or whether it was just intuition, a wicked kill. Well, we've taken a lot of min-map presence now. Hydra still on that 4 spree. Hellstorm were huge on this map. Kenny, unfortunately, brought down there by Sib. Great gunfight win. That was an unbelievable one. And Hydra, yeah, man, that suppressing fire is going to be more than enough to deter you on the way towards the A-bomb site. You've still got the space. You've running out the manpower, though.
You're going to get caught everywhere you go. Yeah, you lose that first blood, and you're just so uncomfortable.
Come on.
Neptune's going to slam you as well, and Hydra will need another ace. This will be a 1v4 and one of the best plays of the year if he can pull it off. He does have the bomb, and he does have a little bit of time.
I would just take more of that time as Sib. Yeah. An easy execution there from perfect chest-high cover. Well, Neptune, shout out you for the outstanding individual gunfight wins, and the rest of the squad, good stuff as well. Paris Genomates, 4-2.
And it's just feet up, man. I mean, Sib's 8-2. Obviously, round 1, he got an ace, so he had a nice start, but he's been very consistent since then. I think Sib, now that I'm thinking about it, he got the first blood on a BZ the round he got an ace. He got a first blood on Ken with the snipe when Ken had the bomb down low. He just got another first blood on Kenny, sort of in that beat or like that mid-cut fight as well. So Sib has at least 3 first bloods, 2 of which are on Kenny. And this has been a series where, I mean, hey, it's an AR gap.
Yeah, and there's a noticeable one at that. Smoke hit that player in the face. It's gonna, it's gonna slow down the intended landing spot. But intel is intel. Envoy on the backup. Are we reading this perfectly? Yeah, we are. Hydra, see you later, mate. Right into the trap of Dylan Hannon, and finally Abizi shoots back. Sib gets a ton of damage in. Not enough for the trades. There we go. Kenny and Abizi, the new boys here on the Thieves, find their kills. All down to Envoy.
And not quite able to overwhelm, an Envoy already messing with the timings.
Oh, no, no, no. Not a 2v1. Not like this. And Kenny says no. Digs his heels in, a line drawn in the red sands of exposure. Does not let that round get away from them. The Thieves stabilize.
And EC trying to keep the vibes up as well. It smiles. It's jovial for the moment. In a very well played 1v1 towards the end. Just keep Envoy trapped. Wait for that submachine gun player to slide out and be a little bit too over aggressive. So former teammates there in that moment. Situation, the 1v1 where you're playing the man and Kenny does a really good job to keep things stable. Him and Abizi, massive work on that back A site, or B site, excuse me, just to make sure things don't get out of control, because the round certainly started good for Paris. But LAT have had 2 rounds now where they've battled out of hell, and they're going to need a third.
If you're going through hell, keep going. It's not over yet. Oh, it's not looking great. You're down 2 men. Here we go, Abizi. Oh no, the smoke. Oh no, it's a 1v4. We couldn't even get it. Oh, ah! Not the knife in the smoke. I'd be smiling too, brother. Oh goodness, let's get a replay of that. Oh man, that's terrible.
That scared me, man.
I jumped out my gaming chair. Oh no, Nep, where is he? Close left. Got him. Okay. This is that's horror. Jeez, it was even worse for Mates POV.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, Mr. Churchill, and thank you, Mr. Hitchcock, for doing great work over there, Moss.
Map point, Paris Gentlemates. What a series this has been so far. Quite literally cinema. All right, where are we going now, you psychos? Over towards A.
And this is the round 1 strat. So the only reason this didn't pay off initially is because they just got met with every single frag nade. This time it is open field.
Oh, the double.
Good nades as well in the top window, but at least one player, if not both, missed. So that initial strat shut down, but Sib, I mean, talk about how difficult it is to pinch on exposure these days.
Oh, but he does manage to get away a little bit of time in, and the kill there. The second, you dirty man. 11 and 3. The remaining members of the Thieves now. The remaining member of the Thieves caught in the middle of the map and gunned. Once again, the Paris Gentlemates, a dominant display. And what a transformation for this squad in S&D.
I mean, brother, feet up as well. Like the rounds have just been purely domination. I think Sid basically single-handedly wins you 3 different rounds out of the 6 that were necessary. And so, I mean, Dan Ghosty just absolutely fries map number 1. Sid follows him up. The AR duo for Paris looking exquisite, trying to shift up that pyramid we saw at the top of the show. But 2 dominant games, and it's really not even just that. It's the first bloods. You had 2 first bloods coming out of LAT. Meanwhile, Kenny, I can't even be mad at the guy. He got first blooded 3 times. He got sniped once. He did lose a 50-50 gunfight. That one you can put the blame on him. But then the other one, he's just getting fragnated by the entire team. That is perfectly calculated coming out of Paris. I mean, whatever prep work they did prior to this series, it is as good as it could possibly get, at least for these first 2 maps. I mean, the 6-3, not even really as dominant as at least I experienced that game to be. Paris, this is, I mean, cruise control right now. They are looking fantastic.
You're right, though. This next map, Den Overload, could be a very, very different affair. And then we get to the Colossi section of the series at that point in time. Well, so far, so good. Très magnifique if you are a Paris Gentlemates fan. And if you're not, it's a tough one. It's back to the desk with what has been a banger of a series.
Nice, good job, Dante.
Map number 1, I'm leaning towards Toronto. Oh, Joe, I think we have a gift for you. Oh, it's early
present.
Christmas.
I missed out on all Christmas members. Do you guys send that one back?
Do you need a receipt?
I got the receipt over here.
Yeah,
if
receipt.
you need it.
What's the return policy on this thing?
I think 24 hours.
Do I have to open this?
Yeah, you have to open it
I
first.
do? Okay. Hello. This is weird. You look great. It's a brand new Maven. Yeah. They really got that on tight, huh?
Do you agree with Smokes not being in respawn?
I do personally, yeah.
You do personally?
I do too.
I think it would make the viewing experience worse. What did I just see on my screen?
Snoopy.
Who was that guy? Did you see that? No. Who was that guy? I don't know. Welcome to the citizens over there on YouTube. There was some random guy, like, see how they have the quad box? Like, there was some random guy just like in the all 4 boxes, and he looked like he was going crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game pause, folks. Game pause. Someone. We're gonna reset the lobby here. Someone. Whoa! That is horrible. Do it again.
What's up, man?
Just gonna get the lobby reset, and we'll get back into this S&D as soon as we possibly can.
Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL. Scuff, official controller of the CDL. Start the season strong with the 2026 Call of Duty League Pack. Grab yourself the CDL operator by scanning the QR code on screen or check it out in the Call of Duty store in-game now.
Nice in.
3.38. That's so weird.
Wow, Daniel Ghosty, the absolute slayer of map number 1. He passed the torch to Sid when it came to the search and destroy, but that game of Den Hardpoint, as you said, Chance, pretty damn perfect. Welcome back, folks, to map number 3. We're about to get into another game of Den, but this time we're playing Overload. Miles and Chance, very excited to get through what has been an exciting series so far.
Den Ghosty. It was right there. Den Ghosty. How did we not get that?
Den Ghosty. Look at him, shuffling away, getting ready to grab that EMP device and try to overload his enemy's goal. Den Ghosty. There we go. It's now in everyone's minds, and we will use it for the remainder of the year. Well played, sir.
Unless he gets choke slammed on this map. So it's absolutely possible. LAT have been phenomenal in Overload. Again, their stats have been out of control. 5 points per game that they played, 2-0 record. And I mean, they've been playing Den as well. So make no mistake, LAT very capable of bouncing back. But if Ghosty does anything remotely close to what he did map number 1, then yeah, we'll roll with the nickname. We'll set it in stone.
Yep, well, it's all on the line in this one for the Thieves, just to get to Colossus hardpoint if we can get there, and then also Colossus S&D for game 5. But that is a long way away, folks. We've got to get through at the very least this map of Overload. Stoked, man, to see Overload here in the league. It's working out so far. Very, very exciting moments, some clippable moments. And if you're on Twitch, you can clip this ish too. You see something insane, clip it, put it on social media, use the hashtags. Who knows? Might find it in the broadcast. Here we go, directly in the middle of the map, and this time it's looking pretty good for the Thieves. That's some tremendous damage into Ghosty, but it's not enough to kill him. Thank God. 3 down, they've got the device, and we're on the move.
Yeah, and if Envoy doesn't win that gunfight, I think that would have been an instant cap. And it's going to be an instant cap anyway. Yeah, they got the clearance. That is snapping in position, and that is starting your map off right. That is a 25-second punch to get that first overload.
A great intel as well there from Scrap. He passes it over directly. There are 2 players on this side. Go on, Ken. Oh, sweet shots, not enough though. Can we stop this one? It's on a BC. The Envoy finds the corner, grabs it. Can we stay alive? The next wave of Parachute Mates players are here. The defensive hold right now from a BC good. He has to wait for the rest of the lads. Ghosty brought down. Scrap and Hydra get theirs on a sib, and that should be it. We should be safe. Oh, but wait. Envoy right back at it.
Yeah, and Scrap's going to be taking the overload to the opposite side of the map. So Envoy in this moment effectively useless. The blockers now getting cut down. Hydra looking for the pinch and see if he can get the man with the device near him. And Hydra makes the play. So now Envoy finally gets in the mix, but it's a foot race. The overload device just has to get past him. You're good to go. They didn't make the jump though. They played for the gunfight in a small window of missed opportunity. But nonetheless, LAT still have the pressure.
Oh, but Sib, what a swat. Sib, man, driver in hand, and he manages to buy all the space in the world now. EMP in the back. Pistol up front. Ghost is going to try to find the opening kills. Mid-map is looking pretty safe, so now we're going to oscillate towards B. Yeah, we're going to cross this up from one wing to another. No, through the middle. Envoy can't make safe the B zone. So, back at it we go. Parachute is trying to maintain position. Good pistol work there, but Kenny, not good for the second. Neptune neither. Over to Envoy. Gets his. Space to still play with. The Thieves unable to capitalize.
Yeah, I think Paris maybe had a moment of jitteriness as well the first time they go for this B capture. Things much more stable this time. Ghosty, though, gets shot in the back. Scrap finds a kill just to slow you down on the front line. Abizi is there. Couple trades rolling through. Paris still have the pressure. They got 2 players in position.
Well, LA Thieves, you are on the goal line here. Got to find some big kills and get forward. Still with a 1-0 lead. Let's go for a listening with the LA Thieves.
I'm banging. He's a big capture. Top broken capture. Right. I'll be back right. Garage going right. Try to go get right. Get right fast. Mates fast. We smoke right. Our match. I just got. I don't see him enter. Here, double. Our match. Aim shot. And he fit the peak. Go for it. Yeah. I got it. 2 pinch, guys. On ball, 1 shot. Play for it. 3 on point. One's going our back dojo fast.
I'll be here.
Dan, he went Archer. Dojo, 1 shot. Weak.
I'm down the guy.
He went go. Dante 1 bullet. He's going forward with it.
He's gonna go out.
He's not getting it.
I'm playing because Archer, bro.
Still there.
Archer, let me down. I want them to go. Cans on me. I'm 1 shot. Last 2 cams. Cams and Archers.
Yeah, 8 cams already. I'm trying at her.
I look cross the nice, bro.
Oh, I just fucking oh my god. Make cut fast.
I can't get a guy. Make it.
Make cut, that.
Nice shot. I'm coming. Make it. Check it out. I'm in.
Can we get it through? No! Unfortunate team kill, and that final onto Kenny should make this play done. What a bit of work, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Civ has a dog. He will not be calling in the DAWG, but he certainly has that dog in him.
Well, also LAT, talk about a minimap where, again, they are just not even remotely in position to stop that. Scrap just got left in the absolute dust, and that is a very quick extra point capture. So LAT, I mean, this has been a bit of a scattered mess for them. You do get the reset towards the middle of the map, and I would imagine, if anything, it's more valuable to LAT in this position, but not if you don't get the kills. You got device control in the hands of Paris.
Can we get 1 more kill here? The B zone now starting to set up on the goal. Big kill the first. Second man gone as well. Ghosty with free reign to run it home. 3-1, 40 seconds to go.
And I mean, just how fast that actually crumbles. Envoy is the blocker, able to pick up 2 kills. And Envoy, 13 and 10, 4 spree, but he has had the impactful plays to actually get you these points in. When he's behind you, it's a nightmare for LAT. He finally gets taken down, and Beezy with a nice gunfight win. But for the topside spawn, this is advantageous for Paris, and they got 2 lead blockers.
Oh, they're playing as tight as they possibly could there, but 13 seconds to go. Opportunity for overtime here in the first half. A little bit of extra time to try to make something happen, and it's not going to happen at all. Ghosty might be able to go through all the way here. Nade through the front.
Be patient.
Can't get it done. That's going to be the halftime whistle blown. What a resurgence from the Paris Gentlemen. Starting things off 1-0, a 3-1 at the half. You blinked and you missed it, Thieves. This is going to be tough.
And leaving him in the dust. There's also 2 different moments, I'd say, for Paris Gentlemen when working on that B zone capture. If they just slow it down a touch, I think they could have done even more. But ask them to do more when they got a 3-1 lead from that side. Like, this is, again, they're just in incredible positions right now. Great timing as well in this moment to let guys like Envoy and Neptune work these pinches. Sid perfectly patient in this moment. And, I mean, as you pointed out, Sid's over here earning dog kill streaks, so the ARs are just continuing to slam.
Yeah,
no offense to him, but Kenny, 7 and 16 on the receiving end.
He's absolutely trying to captain the boys through the plays here, but it is not working out right now for the Thieves. Quick swap of the sides. We'll see if they can't capitalize. Mid-map presence there. They're still yet to get out of their gate. Pinned down, Envoy over the top. Nice bit of patience there. Gets you at least 1 kill. Another. There we go. Mid-map is yours. Ghosty and Neptune, the last men up right now for the Gentlemates, vying for what control they can get.
Yeah, well, I'm going to get 2 kills. Scraps there for a couple trades. You get a Beezy prowling in position towards the middle of the map. So LAT keeping things mixy. But then Dan Ghosty's here for the cleanup kills. And no device control, but for Paris, as long as you're getting the kills, nothing else matters.
Good stuff. Den Ghosty, 16 and 11. No grab just yet. 4 minutes. no grab just yet. There we go. On back. Kenny Kenny traded out immediately. Space now play with. We're looking towards the B goal. Neptune up first. Finds his one. The second! That is unbelievable. The pinch is now on. A red dot on the mini-map and an opportunity to grab it. Nep cannot now play front. It's going to be Ghosty on the quick pickup. And there we go. The 4th score. As the boys now wait for the perfect opportunity. Top control gained as well. We could see a Paris rally.
Hey, low-key, Paris could have held that for even longer, but why would you bother when Sib just got 3? This is so minimal in the context of things, but the read Sib has been making on the mini-map has been as well.
Oh, come on.
I mean, this is lights out. They are doing everything so perfectly.
It's a perfect rally from one side of the map to the next. Perfect setup. The patience on the goal line from Ghosty. And now a BC frantically trying to fight their way out of spawn. 3 minutes to play. 5-1. Thieves have got to turn it around.
I mean, this is demoralizing as well with how destructive this has been. I mean, you're struggling to win individual gunfights, let alone get any degree of presence. And now Den Ghosty trying to do a little bit of wizardry with the EMP device, though, loses the tough one. So a big opportunity for LAT until Sib just stops it in the tracks. And that leaves the remaining Thieves players virtually out of position. It gets chaotic. I mean, how a single kill just stops you in a 4-point lead with 2.5 minutes left. LAT needs some magic. And they're running the device backwards.
Yeah, the curtain has been pulled back, and it is not magic right now. Scrap in a 1v2 situation, he cannot win. The device now dropped. Unable to find anything, and it might be an open goal. Scrap off a spawn. Envoy's going to fly right into it, but here come the rest of the General Mates over the top. Anyone able to get in here is Neptune now caught and pinned in a corner. Ghosty fighting for it, gets a trade, and an opportunity now to run for it. You have a window. Get it going.
Yeah, and you can't be patient. You really can't. You have to fly forward and just world stars and players on repeat as well. Because it takes 10 seconds for that device to reset. Nothing matters. This is going to be maybe the hottest 3-0 we have had this year, especially so against the top team. Paris are just, I mean, out here changing narratives.
This is truly devastating stuff. Look at this movement of the device. We're backing up, waiting for reinforcements now. It's a quick cross to the other side of the map. Number 7, Sib, is already in position at the B goal. We are looking to run this one. If somebody can pick up the mid-cut, this is going to be a capture. Kenny's going to react to this. Is he going to be able to react in time? No! Envoy, what a block! Sib looking to catch another one here. A man on the inside of the goal. Ghosty through the window! No! What a save! Envoy finds the kill. The 6th is in.
I mean, brother, say good night. What a terrible day at work for LAT. You wake up, you warm up, you get a scrim in, you try to get the guns hot, and then you just play a series that lasted 28 minutes. And you're making Paris look like one of the best teams in the game right now. This has just been dominant, destructive. You're looking to get the 8-point cap just to add salt to the wound.
The Thieves have been mugged here on Den. 7-1. Top spawn now. Envoy can take his sweet time with that Hellstorm. Might be another one in one of his teammates' back pockets as well. Good lord. Den Ghosty grabs the objective. Scrap has put his controller down. There is no more motion, and there is an absolute slaughter. Paris Gentlemates, 7-1. Give them the 8th. End the game now, because it does technically end at 8. 15 seconds to go here. There is no hope. An utter devastating performance. Sit with those. 8th goes in. A complete shutout at 8-1.
I don't think I've seen players give up like that since like MW 2019. Since you get like the 30-point, 40-point leads in domination where it's just mathematically impossible, I've never seen. It's just been such a long time. LAT completely smoked out. Not even a snowball's chance in hell of battling back at that one. That was lights out from start to finish. Paris Gentlemates, whatever you had for, like, whatever their pre-game routine is, they're going to keep that set in stone for the rest of the year. That is one of the best series, if not the best series.